Okay, review number 3 and then review number 4. So on review number 3 here, we have landscapers use a graph to show what they charge another landscaper listed as a table. We want each representation shows a functional relationship between quantities. Label the quantities and their units in the table here. So we have landscapers to show what they charge and another set of landscaper. So we're talking about, in this case, when we're looking at these, of what's going on here, we're talking about charging something. We'll be charging for. Just think about how the business works. This is going to represent our hours worked, and then this is going to represent our cost. And that cost is in terms of dollars, right? Assuming we're talking about in the US here. In the table, the first column is representing that x-axis, your independent variable, and then your y-axis is the second column, which is then your dependent variable, which in this case is also the cost or dollars. So that's really part A is what they're doing. Now part B is saying which function has a steeper slope. So we need to calculate the slope for both of those and then compare. Now for the graph, the slope, we want to find, say, nice points. I see a nice point here, and the only another nice point I see is down here at the origin. So I want to talk about, again, my rise and my run. I had to go up 90, and then I had to run to the right 2. So by doing that then, what I found here was that the slope for that green landscapers is rise over run, which is $45 per 1 hour. On the table, we're calculating that change in the y's and the change in the x's here. As I'm seeing, it's increasing by 25 each time. Okay, that makes sense. So change in the y's over now change in the x's. And in the x's, I'm seeing I'm increasing by 0.5 each time. So divided by 0.5. Now when I go to my calculator and punch that in, I get $50 per 1 hour. So when I compare those two things, which one has a steeper slope? The one that has a larger number here is going to be steeper. So for the larger slope, I'll just write the answer right here. Sunshine is steeper since 50, the slope, 50 is larger than 45, okay? Lastly is number 4. Evaluate the function. So I'm just going to plug in wherever I see x, I'm going to plug in -2. Now I'm going to go to my calculator and punch that in. So put in exactly what we have there. 0.4 parentheses, -2 squared -3 parentheses, -2 -8. We do all that out, the answer should be -0.4. Just doing evaluating, plug in the number, work it out, -0.4. Okay, and that's